Hello, let's go, ST here, and welcome back to Foundry. Yes, today we're going to do some crazy stuff. And the plan is, of course, to figure out how to do this, trading stuff and all the crazy things. And yeah, I did test this a little bit to check out what's going on. I was always thinking that should be input, and these two should also be an input. But I've noticed this is an input, and two outputs. Interesting. But that's something for a little bit later on. We're going to change a lot. Oh boy. So we got our blue science and all that stuff done. Ratio is not 100%, but it's more than enough, especially into the beginning. But the next thing is, go with the red science. So if you check that out, we need to go with a red science. So we need to make the science pack. Let's copy this one. Wrong button. Let's copy this one, turn it around. Let's do it like so, and let's check it out. It's going to be kind of the same as the other one. So, wait, that's the wrong recipe. We need this one, like so. So, it's kind of the same with output. The input is a little bit different. So, we get the conveyor 1, 6 the minute, and then we got 12 the minute. So, yeah, it's really easy to do, kind of, if you want to make a full line. But I'm going to make it kind of so we can just proceed to the game. In the future we will do all the things 100%, but for now this is kind of 100%, and we get always a maxed output. Yeah, but not this one. The reason why is because it's using already the amount where it's going to need it, and that's for, of course, the blue science. But we're saving a lot of them. Yeah, it's really a lot, so should not be that many. Maybe 400 or so. Just going to save it up so we don't need that later on, and so on. Also, the big plan is today to go not even with a space transport, but I'm going to change everything. This is the small mall, the starting mall, but I want to make a huge mall, so we can always expand it, and expand it. The basic system is always the same, placing to the correct side and go down here. But there will be troubles later on because we're going to need 4 inputs, and that will be a little bit tricky. I got a solution for that, but of course we need to start building all that stuff. And just like that, I jumped straight to the point, straight to the things that I've made. The red science, of course. Look at that. It's going awesome. It's not really 100% of course, but what did I do? I just placed 2 of them in here because we're going to make 40 the minute. 2 times for the conveyor belts, that's 80. And if we check out the other one in here, that's foundation. It's really nice. We are going to make 240 the minute. And one belt cannot handle 240. No, that's 160 or 180. Wait, we can check that out. We go down here. We got 160. I was correct on the first time. Cool. So that means, this cannot handle it. You can do 2 outputs and all that stuff, but this is fine. Just let it back up and all the rest will continue down the line. Of course, you can place a lot more of them in here, but I didn't do it because if you check out a little bit closer, this is not going to work. Again, going to show you like I showed you before. If we're going to change this quickly down here, you can see we only need 6 and 12. So I got the 10 in total placed in here. That's 120 of these that you're going to need and 60 of the other one. You don't need to do that so many, but I like to do it because it's quite easy to do, and just let it back up and the rest will continue. Of course, I've been saving some in here so we can unlock all the stuff in here. Also make sure you get not too many because you will get a lot of them soon, especially if you're going to build some other stuff in the meantime. Alright, so we got the research in here and we got a lot of stuff in here to unlock. The most important thing that I like to do is the character crafting speed. Not really, because I'm not really handcrafting a lot. But for example, we want to get the inventory size better, conveyor belts and all that stuff. Mining drill will help you a lot in between. But conveyor belt, so we can get the conveyor balancer and all that stuff, is really important. Inventory size, always nice to see. Light and decoration and all that stuff is not really that important for now. But this is another thing. This was not in the previous one, and another time that I've played this. If you want to go with basic steel, You need to unlock the A10 and all that stuff. Yeah, we still need to do that one. But I'm going to wait for that. I want to build. I want to make sure everything is fine and everything is okay. Alright, I'm going to research everything. In the meantime, just start with the first one. And so on and so on. And I'm going to plan ahead for the next thing. And then everything will be unlocked. Especially if you place 8 or something like that. It will go fast. You can add some more on the backside if I've done this correctly. That's probably what I'm going to do. Alright, let's jump in when everything is unlocked, of course. Alright, like you can see, I did unlock everything in the basic stuff. On top of that, I still need to do, of course, the A10, so we can do the assembler and all that stuff. Yeah, that's the problem. You will need to do this. So this one is done soon. I did add some more in here to speed things up. Another 10, I think, or 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8. Like that. And then we got research and then complete. I'm not going to do that yet. No, I'm going to do that a little bit later. I want to focus on making a main boss and all that stuff. And the plan is to go build on this side so we can expand this. I did check out a little bit more on the map and the resources are really far away. But with a little bit of work it should be fine. Sure, it should be fine. Always the finest last words, you never know, but should be okay. Also, because I unlocked another thing, like you can see, we are also making not only the red one, but also the yellow one. Oh yeah. So what did I do? Because I needed to add another line. Can I jump on top of this? Nope, that's not working. Wait, let's jump on this one. Alright, what did I do? I need to add some more lines in here. But I don't want to bring it all the way across here and all that stuff. And matching all the crazy things. No. So we need the red one to go also for the yellow one. Same with the other ones. So we got our balancer and all that stuff in here. Then I've just split it one line in here and bring one in here. It's going to be slow and steady, but after a while you will get a lot more. Because you're going to need the basic stuff in here. The first one is going to be up and down belt, not a problem, only 50, and of course in the storage. Make sure you set this up, because if you forget that, you will have a problem and you got too many belts, oh boy. And of course this is just the same. This will take a little bit more time because it needs to fill up. So that means if we're going to use a conveyor 2, we cannot do 160 with the first one. It's going to be 320. Oh, everything will go a lot faster. Oh boy, believe me. And just a basic setup like this. What I'm planning to do every time if I'm going to expand this one is to the back. But yeah, this is just basic, of course, because we're going to go with the big mall. All the rest is just the same. And still, yeah, we need to unlock all that stuff. Let's make sure I'm doing that, because I want to rush this as fast as possible. And also want to try to explain a little bit in that you understand. Because this is all basic. Just to, upgrade. And it's a little bit overwhelming if you do all of that. But I know how to do this step by step. Right, I'm going to unlock all that stuff. Oh yeah, and we get explosive soon. Love it. And just like that, everything is done. Everything is unlocked. And the only thing is left is the green one. But I'm not going to do it. No, because if we check this again, look at that. How much is there unlocked? A lot of stuff. Oh boy. And yeah, every item needs to be separated and all that stuff is going to be crazy. In the beginning, not really a problem if you know what you need to do. And of course, that's why I want to get a big, a big new mall. And I already started, kind of placing all that in here. Maybe there's something that I should have done before I'm going to continue with all the rest is, build some more foundations or building blocks. Because you will need a lot of them, especially if you want to fill everything up. But yeah, that's not a problem. I will do this. That should be fine. Let's go. And alright, like you can see, it's kind of still the same. Kind of. Not all. It's not really working anymore because we don't need all the rest. No, I stopped production, all of this. This is going to be deleted. But for now, this is fine. Just let's make sure we go to the place we want to be. Look at that. It's gone. Oh no. Of course, I did place all of that into the boxes or leave that into the boxes. I will grab that first and then go to the next one. You can destroy the items in here by grabbing that stuff and go to destroy. But I prefer to keep it so I don't need to, go grab it again. But that's fine. I did expand this massive amount. It's all yellow already. Of course, if we're going to do this, we got one main line. That's always going to be the yellow one. So we get always the max speed to one line. This is a sidebar, of course, for the yellows and all that stuff. And this is just the basic resources like before. And of course, just up and over. Make sure you got a lot of room. You will need it. And I've been testing a little bit, with the steps. So we can see a little bit more. Yeah, not really a lot, but kind of. So of course I'm making a lot of stuff all the way down there. Still need to expand this. And there is a little bit of an opening in here and there. So these two in here, these are the loaders. But what's going on with these two? Yeah, there are more loaders. Oh yeah. If you check out the technology tree, you will see there are more loaders. So that's why I left this open. Also for the mining drones, there is another version that I already set up in here, kind of. This is one of the ways to do this, to go from one to the other. There are many other ways to go, of course. Yeah, I need to add this one in here. I made a mistake, I think. What do I need? Oh yeah, that's true. I need some more items. Like you can see, we cannot make this one. Nope. If we check this out, we're going to need advanced mechanical parts. Yeah, that will be a problem. We don't have it. And also some of them will need some steel and all that stuff. Look at that. Steel. And again, steel, concrete. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, but this is all the basic, just the basic. Putting it into one line. Yeah, and that's really an issue because this is a huge amount. Why is this so open? I'm even going to make the elevator and all that stuff in between. Why should I do that? Just to make sure it's all nice. And alrighty, I have done my steel. Ooh, that was a big struggle, a real struggle. I will explain why. Because I also placed this one in here. Look at that, steel is done. Just need to add it all the way down there. But this is really nice. If your fingers are hurt, just place these transport belts for yourself. This is quite easy to do. Oh boy, you don't need to go. I don't think you're going much faster if you walk on that. I don't know. Never tested it before. Could be possible. But yeah, it's looking much nicer, of course. One to one side and one to the other side. Make sure you're going to the correct place. But alright, I did place everything down there. But how do you do this? Because it was on the water. Yeah, it was not on the water anymore. This is a huge one in here. Look at that. Water is gone. You check that out? So I will explain, of course, why I've done this and how you do this. But of course I want to explain what I've done with the calculation in here. Because if you want to make steel, you need 2 items. Or yeah, 1 item, but to make this you need 2 items. One full line with 360, splitting them in 2, you can make 16 of these smelters. Oh yeah, just a smelter. But what are these resources? Yeah, that's what we are making on this side. And this one is a little bit tricky. That's the crusher, and the crusher is a little bit different than a normal thing. It's kind of the same as a smelter, but it's going to crush it. With the crusher we can make a gravel if you bring in mineral rocks, and we can also bring in cinnabarite ore, and then some mineral rocks we can get some cement. But also we can get a pure cinnabarite. Don't know if we're going to use it for now, I don't think so. Same with the technium, but if we're going to bring in cinnabarite and ignium ore, yeah, you got this calculation in here. 80, 40 and 20. So we got 320 in one line. That means we need divide that by 20. So we got 20 of these crushers. So 4 outputs and all that stuff. Let's delete this one, we don't need it. And we also need then 4 max out lines in here, because it was 80. So we got 80, 160, 240, 320. Just like that, this is fine. But we only need 2 lines of 320 in here to bring it. So I've been doing this up and over. You can do it whatever you want, but I like to do it like this. This is just temporarily till we're going to speed things up. One mistake in here. I think I forgot to add something in here. Yeah, there is a problem. The belts are not maxed out. But okay, that's fine. This was not on the water, so this was quite easy to do. But yeah, how do you do that so fast? If you remember, I told you we got explosives. And the explosives, I just quickly handcraft all of that. Like you can see, you get steel ferrite plates with explosives, 3 wire coils and 3 electric components. And a detonator, yeah, just make one, it's more than enough. Or if you're going to lose it, yeah, you need to make another one. But if you want to make explosive, you need to make first this one. Grab a lot of ignium ore, a lot of technium ore, stacks of 200, 200 and then 100 biomass or something like that. Make them, handcraft them, and then go just to the next one and handcraft that. At the moment it's for me not necessary to, yeah, go with all that automation for explosives. I think something like that should be in a separate factory. But right, of course, how do you build underwater? A little bit tricky. But that's okay. Let's go, for example... Oh, wait, I need to grab some foundations first, because I cannot make an example. I don't have enough foundations. I'm going to grab that quickly, and then I will explain you a little bit about that. Alright, we got something like this in here. Yeah, this is not nice, no. You got water in there, you don't like to go into the water or make the rovers work into the water. The one solution you can do is fill this up. That's not all, just make sure you're going to delete it. Something like so. And then the water is gone. But what will happen if I do the bottom layer and go up? Then we got back to water. Not all the way. No, it's gone. But this is not looking nice. If I delete this one, and then do this again, like you can see, doesn't matter which one you're going to take. If you got the basic setup is done, it's fine. Alright, I did make another layer in here, so let's see what's going on if we're going to delete this. Look at that, it's all the way to the resource that we want to get. So even this will help you a lot. But what if you're going to use explosives? Yeah, this is a little bit short to each other, so what will happen? Everything will get exploded. Oh yeah. Let's trigger this one. And that's it, it's gone. You get a huge gap, not a problem, because yeah, like you can see, it's crazy, this explosion. You can have some fun with that, so 1, 2, 3, and so on, and have some fun. Explode it all. This is fun, but make sure you do the explosives before you're going to build, because if you're not going to do that, you will lose everything. Oh boy, I've been doing the mistake many times. And alright, I did finish kind of my mall. And why did I do that? Is because, yeah, it was really a big stuff and there is so much to talk about. Even I made a tunnel and all that stuff. But this is advanced mechanical parts and this is glass. How do you make glass? How do you make the mechanical parts? Don't worry, let's check that out. Alrighty, here we are. So we're going to need yeah, the mechanical parts, like always. Of course, advanced mechanical parts, yeah, that's the same. And with a little bit of steel. Again, this calculation is just random because I think we don't need that many for the main mall. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More than enough, really, that's more than enough. It's just to make sure everything is filling up with that steel going in here. And the steel will continue the line. Because, yeah, why not? We're going to need it also. So this is not really that hard to make because you need just the basic components. And that's all. So I've made some things in here just to get a little bit of railing if I want to need it. Then we got a ladder. And I got also that catwalk. And then of course we got the escalator. Perfect. Alright, let's go not this way, this way. And this, I love this one. Let's go up, up, up. Like so, that's so wonderful. And here we are, the start of making glass. Yeah, it's a big tunnel. But I did unlock, of course, the elevator. Oh, this is fun. It's really tricky to calculate this a little bit, but it's fine. You can open, change the frame. So I've calculated this is, the top one is 140 and the other one is 127. So if I'm going down, oh boy, I love these elevators, this is fun. And if we're going down, how do I calculate this? Because I want to know where I need to be. It was really not that hard, just make sure you calculate this line in here. All the way down here, this is a total height of 13. So 140 minus 13 is 127. That's the way to do it. I did place 6 of them in here because we're going to need 6 of them to fill up a belt. And in the previous one I did use every time 2 of these loaders or unloaders, but that's not necessary. They are fast enough. We just need 1. It's going to do 1200 a minute. So this is all working. And of course we're going to use some other ways to bring it up. We got the freight elevator. Freight elevator is going to be the same the input as the output. I don't think there is a limit, is there? Let's see, where do we see it? There, this is elevator. Yeah, that's normal one. We can also connect power with this one if we want to do that. Oh yeah, there it is. Freight elevator, this is level 1. It's going to be 320 the minute. So 320 is going in here and it's going up like, yeah, a normal way to go with the same with the belts. I did do some extra ones. You never know if you're going to expand, and I don't want to do this every time again. And of course we need to bring in 10 every time and we get 30 out of there. So that means we got 320, 1 belt. Input and output is 3 times the amount. So I did place, yes, 32 in here. But how do you make glass? You cannot see it, it's going to smelt. But glass is of course with sand or gravel on this one. Or stone. No matter how you call it, but that's going to be the case. And then we're going to smelt it, but we're doing 30 output. Of course, I've been splitting that. The last one is not 100%, but we just need 1 line. That's all. We don't need to overproduce it. This is just future improvement. And of course, we're going to bring in 60 in here, and 12 will come out. Everything is already backed up. Got so many of them. Just smelt it away. It's going to be fine. But because I have unlocked a lot of stuff, we got also the lava cave shafts in here and so on. The rest is just the same, just need to adjust this a little bit. And I'm still using the same power like before. Power is not an issue at the moment. Looking awesome. But why do we need that shaft? I really don't know. Really. Yeah, I kind of know why we need that shaft, but I still figure that out. Because the next focus is, of course... Oh, it's not here. It's all the way down there. We need to go to space. We need to go travel and all that stuff. But I want to check out that shaft first. This is crazy. So what did I do? I did make a tunnel in here. With explosives, of course. I need to still make it a little bit nicer. Did do my best. And yes, we got an elevator in here. So if I open the configuration, the bottom one is on the second. That's the lowest amount you can go. So let's go to the bottom and let's check it out. Too bad you don't have any indication which level you are at the moment, but it's going to continue till it's at the bottom. And then we got something like this, a wall in here. Oh no, but what can you do? You can throw an explosive and blast it away. This will not hurt anything. And if I blast some more, this one cannot be blasted, that's the bottom. Look at that, where are we? At the lava. If I'm correct, it should be necessary to make vermelite. That's the currency on this game. But yeah, this is awesome. Of course, I'm going to change a little bit in here and there. Going to be a much nicer. But alright, I did do an extra thing in here. And the reason why I've done this is because I want to automate some stuff. And yes, I've been struggling a little bit on how can we do this. I got the basic setup in here. I forgot to mention, we got sometimes you get 4 times an input. How did I do this? Yeah, this one is just going, let's see, down here all the way and zigzag to the place. Not really a problem. If I'm correct, this is even a splitter beneath there. Or a balancer. Look at that. That's an easy way to fix that. But there is also sometimes an option that you cannot do it because you got, yeah, the downwards belt in the way. How do you fix that? Here is an example. I'm going to quickly delete it so you can see it. So I did go one lower, one straight one, back up to the place you're going to need it. Just delete it. You don't see it if you're going to fill it up. And it's all nice and sweet again. So that's the way that I've done it, just to make sure it's all nice. Also, I need to make concrete, I see. Interesting. Still some stuff that I need to do. I did set up the robots and all that stuff down there. Let's check that out. Alright, so we got this one in here. I need to make sure it's going to be an input, because else this will not work. And this should also be an input. So I don't know if you can bring in more than another one in here. So I've been testing this and this is not working. Cargo is nothing in here. And yeah, we don't have, yeah, we can set this up, but we don't have any ships and all that stuff. We still need to upgrade it. So in the meantime, this one is slow and steady making it. Again, I'm not doing the calculation for this one. I don't think it's necessary. You can do it 90 minutes, but you need to fill everything up. I want to lock everything before we're going to do that. But yeah, that's fine. It's working. It's all good. Alright, let's go contact the space station and let's see what's the first thing we need to do. Wait. Where is that robot? There it is. Let's talk to this one. Let's see. It's going to say complete station upgrade repair attend. So we did do the research and all that stuff, but we still need to repair the antenna. Okay, let's do that first. So that's done. So I was struggling around how do we do this. So we need to repair the antenna. So we got the antenna in here. Let's check that out. If we click on this one, it's going to say build a sales platform. We got a sales platform in here. Let's click this one. It's going to say build a basic hangar repair. So hangar, we need to repair that first. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to this one, and that's going to be spaceship hangar. That's why there is saying number 1. Look at that. We need 10 megawatt of power and we need to repair it. And it will cost 150 construction materials. And it will take 6 minutes. So I should have done this much sooner. But yeah, I didn't do that. So I'm going to do this and unlock all that stuff we're going to need. I will be right back because then I'm going to explain how did I all do this. Because I need to figure out a little bit more. Still struggling with it, but I will figure that out. Should be fine. Alrighty, I figured it out, and oh boy, that was a journey. I do make the robot still, it's working, it's all fine, but it was a struggle. So yeah, of course, the input, you don't need it. You need to place the belt straight ahead. You don't need an input in here, just connect the belt. That was already my first mistake that I've made, and I was taking forever to figure that out. Of course, you need to set up the stuff in here. If you're going to configure a minimum amount and all that stuff, you need to confirm this, but there needs to be a ship available. Alright, so this ship is going to fill up and then it's going to bring it all to the top. This is awesome. And that's kind of the storage in here, these boxes. That's real cool. And if everything is maxed out, it's going to fly away and we can make some profit. Alright, let's check it out. What did I do? I did unlock a lot of stuff. Alright, so I've been checking this out and we need 3 items unlocked, if I'm correct. So we need to make sure we got especially solar array. Oh yeah, we're going to need that. But before we're going to do that, we're going to get the antenna unlocked with, of course, where is it? Cargo bay needs to be done. And yes, you need that sales platform done also. And if you do that, you can buy after a while a spaceship. So I did buy 2 of them and I did make sure they're on planetary shipping. You can change the stuff. If you're not going to do that, yeah, you will not earn any money. So there was really a big problem. I was losing money, I cannot build any further and all that stuff. It's real tricky. make sure you're going to do the tutorial, because I did forget about that and I just played the game without a tutorial. I was thinking, yeah, that's fine, it's all good. Nope, you need to make sure you do step by step. The huge problem was I need to buy some construction materials, but the Vermalite, yeah, my money was almost gone. And that's not good. Nope, not good at all. And the huge problem was just this ugly belt that was not working. Don't put a loader in here. Don't do it like me. Don't make that mistake. Just bring in the belt in here and that should be fine. If you set up, of course, the recipe to the correct one in here. Confirm, all fine. And if you got these ships correct place, they will go up and down. That's really lovely. Of course, I've been doing some upgrades in the meantime. What's going on with this? I still need to make some Vermalite. And that's a problem. I don't know how to do this. No. Is that really a big issue? Not really a big issue, but it's really annoying. So I did place the concrete already in here. I did need it for one item. And I'm going to expand it all the way down there. I think I made this one wrong, didn't I? Do I need concrete? No. It's going to be Vermalite. Yeah, look at that. Already making mistakes. But yeah, that's the game. That's the spirit you need to get. Keep on going. Don't give up and all that stuff. So the profit past days is 4.438. So that's good. Did sell some stuff. Did get all the things that I'm going to need. The only thing I'm going to need is the Vermalite. That should be awesome. But that's not the only thing that I've done. Oh, no. Not everything is making, but there is something else I want to show you. If you get a problem with the pipes, because you will going to need some steam power and all, and you want to automate some stuff, you can do it. And let me show you what I've done. All the way down here. This one is empty, but that's fine. This one is filling up. So this is going to output and is going to bring in to this line. Of course, it's going to store in there. All the way down here. I did forget to make one thing. I got everything that's going to need really the pipes. But I forgot one thing automated. And that's going to be the pipe intake. But you only need one or two or just for one pipe. So yeah, you can handcraft that quickly. So that's not really an issue. And the pipes, not a problem. Only steel. That's all. Get that steel done. Perfect way to do it. Love it. But that's another way to bring it down here into one line. So you don't have something like that with the belts. And yes, of course, I also did some steam power and all that stuff. I've been testing that if it's going to work. Still need to figure out the ratio, but at the moment it's working. We're going to check that out. But before going to check that out, I want to show you some basic buildings. So of course we got our research, that's all done. Only thing left to do is Science Pack 3. But that's of course for the next one. We got of course our assembler, we got our crusher. And we got another big building in here. This is going to make the concrete. A casting machine. Yeah, some inputs, outputs, all that stuff in here. Love it. And alright, this is the steam turbine. This is necessary to make, power. And of course, this is the boiler. It's going to be connected to each other. And I also did automate this one, but I should not have done that. Alright, not enough incinerators in the inventory. So this is an incinerator. This will burn everything away. It's gone. I don't think you can do something else with that. I could be wrong. But I think that's just one that's going to destroy items. I did place that one into the mall, but yeah, for now, it's fine. It's all good. And like you see, it's already working. That's going to be the concrete. So if you check that out, we need cement, we need some gravel and water. Then we can make concrete. All good, all nice. Water, 80 a minute. 8 a minute down with the concrete and 16 a minute. I did place 5, 10 in total of them. More than enough just to get the basic stuff up and running. Don't need to overreact or overproduce. Just a few items in here. This is just for the cement that I've made. Yeah, Like I told before, we need the cinnaferrite with that limestone. Is it that? Yeah, it should be limestone. It should be fine. Of course, there was one close by. This is another way that I've made a tunnel. Just drill a hole in there, grab the stuff, make sure you get one step on the side, you can go up, and it's all nice and sweet. And of course, all the way down here, what are we producing? Power. I don't really need that power. I just made it already. I don't know why I've made it. Maybe we'll need that later on. I got a lot of these transformers in here. Don't know if that's really necessary to build so many. That's something I'm really not familiar with, but we got 30 megawatts of power, so that's nice. I was checking out the calculation in here. Max intake is 360 liters the second, I think. It's 500 maxed out, and I think with this one in here is going to produce 500, 360 output. Input is 20 water, so it should be 1-to-1 if I've calculated this correct. Of course, I'll bring the pipes in here, and all the way down here we need that liquid input. I did place 2 of them because I want to bring in one all the way to the other side for the concrete, and also one for here. But alright, this is a pump. This is not really necessary to use it, but this is just to test it out. I don't think you can do something with that. If we check out what's going on, it's going to say something with... Oh, wait, if you press the F1 button, you can see all the information in here. Pipes, liquid and all that stuff. If I'm correct, it's going to be in here. Look at that. Alright, so the pump is... I was correct. So I was thinking, what can we do with the pump in here? It's going to be a little bit, tricky. It's going to be very far away, then you need to add a pump in there. So I don't know, do we need power on this one? It's saying power, but don't think we need to add this one in here. I think it's powered on the foundation. So if you don't get water on the other side, that means you need to place a pump. So this one is of course going to need fuel, and it will use a lot of fuel real fast, so need to watch out for that. So I did bring it all the way from... Oh yeah, let's check it out. All the way from here. Crazy. But right, this is at the moment everything that I've done, and there is always an option to expand some more, because I want to sell everything. Not only this little bit that I've done, nope. I want to sell everything as fast as possible and go through the game as fast as possible. Of course, we got some things we need to do. We have completed the station upgrade, exchange a 10 range. We got unlock galactic sector. And then acquire a planet trade license. Sell a robot on a foreign land. So yeah, that's something I need to figure out. Let's go check out this one in here. We got a galaxy map. So this is awesome. I did buy this one, I think, but we need money. Oh yeah, now we can do it. Let's see. Wait, can we do another one? Is that maybe cheaper? Nope. I think we need to do this. Billion. Alright, we want to sell heavy duty transport bots and transport bots. Okay, let's acquire a license. Open supply route confirmation. Alright, we need a ship to assign this one. Alright, that's fine. Let's make sure we got a ship first. So, a spaceship. Buy a ship. We can only buy this one. It's going to cost 3,000 F. That's not a problem. We have 4,800. Let's purchase one. I think we need to allow a required trade order with automatic assignment. So this one needs to be green. Go to galaxy map. Go to Billion again. Open. And then ship management maybe. Add a ship. Assign. Sure. And then supply. We can change the amount. Alright, interesting. Alright, I need to check out which one I'm going to make or which one I'm going to sell. Alright, if we check that out, we got 5 in total. We can make this one if we get permalite sheets. I don't make permalite sheets at the moment. Still don't know how to do that. I will figure that out for the next time. But we can sell this one, transport bot. Vacuum bot, we are already making that, but Yeah, let's try this one. I did place some in here just to check out some things in between. Alright, let's delete it. We're making a few of them. You can see the bells can handle it. We can upgrade this one if we want. Should be fine. We can expand this a little bit more. Let's make sure this one is done or removed. So for example, we're going to take this one. Manage inventory. Can we change this? Reset configuration. Oh, I forgot about that. So you need to set this up to transport wares from factory to space. If you don't do that, and you need to select, for example, this one, and then confirm. If you don't do that, they will not take it away. Oh no. Yeah, they will not fly and do all that stuff. Crazy. So I wonder, will they now sell that stuff? Let's see. Can we configure it? Supply route is that. So it's set up and done. Can we see it? Galaxy map. It's in here. It's traveling. Are we buying or selling? I really don't know. How can we see? If we check out the space station, we can see the storage. What do we have in here? 0. That's not good. But we got 59 from the other one. So I need to transport some more of them in here. So they did take away and then sell it all the way to this one. So we can also check out in here the financings. So we can see what are we doing. We're selling platform, station, storage and production. So the production is 1080 the minute. Currently stored is 0. Assigned shipment is 1. Now there is 25 in there. And average demand is 1600 per hour. So I need to expand this or build more of them. But if I'm correct, they will travel back to the other place. Yes. And then we can earn some money. So that means I need to expand this or make more of them. But that's not a problem. Also, I'm going to use Control Q to copy this one with the recipe. Place a few more in here. I think 2 should be enough. And then, of course, expand the belts like it should be. Alright, so we are making 180 per hour. We need 1600. So if I double the production, we should have more than enough. So this will, be fine. We're going to get a lot of profit. That's all good. Can we drop something in here? No. Can we drop this one in here for now? Because I got that one by deleting some stuff. So I'm going to drop it in here. It's going to sell. It's going to be fine. Everything should be, quite alright. We don't need to change anything in here. Just to make sure it's always going to the top. In the future we will bring something down and build some more, but for now this is looking awesome. But of course the final thing that I need to do is make the thermalite bars. But that's not what I'm going to do now. Nope. That's not for today. I need to figure out what's going on with all of that. But this is going to be it. I know it's a rush through the game and everything is quick. I know, but believe me, I'm spending like 4 days just to figure out all of that. If you wonder how the setup is, which one is what, I can let you know in the next episode. Oh yeah, and soon I need to change all of this, because I'm getting low on resources. Oh, we're going to change it all. We need to... Oh, this one is almost done. That's not good. Not good at all. So yeah, there are a lot of stuff I need to change, but that's for the next time, of course. Let's see. Did I do everything? Sell a robot to a foreign planet. Didn't I do that? What's going on? Galaxy market. New trade. Sell. No, that's not the way to do it. Galaxy map. Go to this one. Sign ship capacity. Yes. Open sub. Oh, that's it. Alright, so for example, we can max this out. 288. Max. Now he's going to sell it normally. I hope. And in the meantime, then I'm waiting. Like you can see, I don't have any science in here. And the reason why I'm not doing that in here is because I want to make a factory just only for the science. Oh, I see something. I think I've done it. Oh, crazy. Yes, we done it. Perfect.
Product sales accomplished. Oh, do I ever like the sound of profit? Good job. This is just the beginning. There are many planets, and there's a lot of demand.
Alright, so I've done it. Of course, if you don't understand what I'm saying about that, I will try to do a little bit more explanation the next time. Just let me know in the comment, I really would appreciate it. And of course, you can always do the like and subscribe to help me with this channel. But for now, this is going to be it. This is a big rush. It's crazy, it's real crazy. But we have done crazy stuff. So that means in the next time we're going to get to the lava cave, we want to get that thermalite stuff done. We want to get, of course, the green science done. And I think in the meantime I need to grab some stuff from this ore patch or this one in here. But alright, I hope you enjoyed this one. Of course, you know what to do. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you got some questions, just let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye all.